Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports Today. I'm Maureen Russell-Hodson. The summer concert series is in full swing. We're going to talk about that, plus a lot of activities sponsored by the Centerville Arts Commission. And here to tell us more is Kristen Gopman, the assistant to the city manager. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Maureen.
So, Arts Commission is busy year-round, but it seems like summertime, a lot of stuff is going on, and we are going to tell you about a lot of those things. But before we do, tell us about the Arts Commission. It's an all-volunteer organization, right?
Yes, that's right. The Arts Commission is a volunteer board. City volunteers are on it. It has up to 15 spots, and we meet monthly on the first Wednesday of each month. And we schedule events all year round for the arts and cultural activities in the city of Centerville.
And there are just so many, and we could probably have you on every week because there's something new. So we're going to try to get through as many as we can. But really the big thing is the summer concert series, which we already have 2 under our belt. Huge crowds coming because there's such a great variety of performers this time.
Yes, the summer concert series kicked off just a couple weeks ago. They run all summer long, June, July, August. We do have a couple in September as well, and they're held at Stubbs Park Amphitheater, which is located at 255 West Spring Valley Road at 7 p.m. on Sundays. And then we do have a couple Saturdays and Fridays. You'll just have to check our schedule. It's on our city website, centervilleohio.gov. And really we have a huge offering variety of different
no matter what
kinds
your
of
tastes
music.
are, you're going to find at least one concert that's going to appeal to your taste there. So give us an idea. We've already had the Ticket to Ride, which is the Beatles tribute band, but and that people love them. And in fact, that's you see right now on your screen. You can pick up that schedule at various places. You can also see a schedule in the latest issue of the Town Crier, and probably the easiest place to go would be our website to pull up the schedule. But give us an idea of the types of music we're going to see over the next few weeks.
Okay, this week's Sunday, June 21st, we have the Termites, that's rock and roll. And then on the 28th of June, we'll have Soul Pocket, which is a little mixture of jazz, R&B. And then we head into July. We have our annual Americana concert, which we have every year. That will kick off the Americana Festival. So that's July 3rd. That's the Centerville Band, the Centerville Community Chorus.
So that'll be on a Friday evening.
That's on a Friday, right. So, but then we will still have a concert that Sunday, July 5th, which is the Miami Valley Symphony Orchestra. Then a couple more in July. July 12th, Corky's Old Time Rock and Rolls. That's another rock and roll show. And July 18th is Dance Night, Tom
and
Doherty
people
Orchestra.
love to dance. I mean, people were dancing to the Beatles last night.
Last night we had a lot of dancers out there.
Yeah.
We have 2 dance pads, one on either side of the stage. So we invite everyone to come up, and people were even bringing their children.
There's an idea of how much fun people have, to dance.
And it's fine if you want to bring your kids up, just as long as you're there with them, on the dance pad, supervising them. But all ages, attend our concerts.
And let's talk about these concerts because number one, folks, they are free, which is pretty incredible. And the way you get to do that is because of city sponsorship and then other sponsorships as well, right?
The concert series are sponsored by the City of Centerville and the Centerville Arts Commission. And then we also have sponsors. That's a sign from our concert series last year. But for this year, I just wanted to go ahead and touch on a couple of the sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay, so our main platinum level sponsor is Bethany Village and Graceworks at Home, and we only allow 1 at that level. And then our next level will be the gold sponsors. And we have Burke Orthodontics, Centerville Storage Inns, Centerville Washington Foundation, Day Air Credit Union, and Heartland of Centerville. And then we have several other levels with the bronze, silver, and the patron level, and those are all available on our website and our brochure. We definitely thank them for their support.
Yeah, and people can get in. I mean, businesses, if they're interested for next year.
For next year,
they should contact you.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. We'll be rolling out our next, sponsorship brochure as soon as January hits. And I did want to say also something that we're doing this year is accepting donations at the door.
Okay.
This is something that we're trying this year just to help, recoup as much of the city dollars as possible for the concerts. And
because it is, I mean, I think people like to go and it is free and that's great, but if you have a couple of extra bucks in your pocket and you really appreciate the act that's performing, why not? Why not? Yeah.
And people have been really receptive to it, so we're happy with the response to that.
And you also want feedback on various groups as well. So when you first come in, you want to look for your tent and maybe talk to an Arts Commission member, or you'll be there to to fill out a survey of that act and maybe even give you some names of some potential acts, right?
Yeah, we're definitely always looking for suggestions, comments, feedback on the bands. You can also email us and let us know if you have any suggestions for next year. We're always looking for new acts.
And if you've never been to Stubbs Park, which it could be true, we do want to remind you need to bring your own seating. But you can also bring your own dinner. However, you also have concessions on site as well.
Right. Centerville Pizza and Barbecue, they operate our concession stand, and they open about an hour before each show. So around 6 p.m. they open, and you can eat dinner there. But also, like Maureen said, you can bring in your own food. You cannot bring in alcohol, but if you have picnic food or you want to just grab something from a local restaurant and bring it up there, it's lawn seating only. So we invite you to bring your blankets and chairs. Some people are even bringing beach balls last night. And there's
Frisbees,
plenty of space.
There really is, and it's a really fun, upbeat atmosphere. So we definitely want you to check it out. Again, the best place to go is centervilleohio.gov. Check out our website. You can get the complete schedule. But it's really a terrific season. It's a great way to spend, for the most part, a Sunday evening. There are, as Kristen said, a few dates that happen on a different day, but we definitely want to see you out there. And again, they're all free and ready, and huge variety of musical acts, so that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, let's talk now about the something that happens really every month, so 12 months of the year. There's an art gallery over at the Centerville Police Department, and you have some upcoming, and you've got one right now that's with the Memory Resource Center, right?
Right. So the Centerville Art Gallery is located in the lobby of the police department. It's 155 West Spring Valley Road, and the Arts Commission schedules artists monthly, and that rotates on a monthly basis. Here's our schedule for the next couple months. June right now, we have the Alzheimer's Association Memory Resource Center, and July we have Shirley Harbaugh and Karen Benedetti, and August will be David Kelch. We do have some receptions scheduled as well for anyone who wants to come out and maybe meet the artists in person. For the June one, it's June 26th at 2 p.m. And for the July one, it's July 16th.
Okay, and that's free and open to the public,
Right.
so you can go and meet the artist, but you can also stop by there anytime, day or night, and look at the artwork. And you can see the piece in front of us. This is one from the Memory Resource Center. So just to, again, talk about variety, you can see a lot of different mediums, a lot of different types of art at the art gallery. And again, that's something that if you are an artist, how can you recommend someone for that gallery?
We are always accepting, suggestions or pieces to review. We are booked for 2015, but we're taking entries for 2016 now, so you can contact us at the City of Centerville at 433-7151 if you have an artist that you'd like to suggest.
Okay, that's great. And then let's say you like to take photos. Doesn't everybody? We all have to do it whether we want to. Doesn't really matter. But if you're not quite the photographer that you'd like to be, I think this workshop continues to grow in popularity. But the Arts Commission, along with the Centerville Library, offers a couple of workshops, right?
Right. This is something that we've partnered with the last couple of years with the Centerville Library. It's our Centerville, City of Centerville photo contest. It's called Beyond Point and Shoot. And we have 2 workshops that are available. Those are free on Saturday, August 1st at the Centerville Library. There's a basics course that's maybe someone who isn't familiar with actual photography. That's from 10 to noon. And then we have the Beyond Point and Shoot, which will talk more about editing. And that's from 1:30 to 3:30. And you can go to the library's website and register for those. On top of that, we're going to be running our photo contest.
Yeah.
And that's
Which is huge.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've had a lot of great entries for that. Here's our flyer, but it's August 3rd through the 28th. You can go to the library's website and enter a photo.
And you must submit online.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all digital. So you can, and the library's website is really user friendly, so you're able to do that. And so then you'll have from August 3rd through 28th to enter your photo. And then later on in the year, we'll be doing some judging. There'll also be a People's Choice judging as well. And then the winning photos will be on display at the art gallery in November.
So that's really a nice way if you win. If you're the top winner or if you're second place, you get to be in the show, right?
Right.
Over at the police department.
The first place will have their work frame, and then the runners-up will have their work matted and placed on the display case.
And there are a variety of categories, so you definitely want to check out the rules and policies for that, because there's a youth category, which and then there's black and white and scenes and so forth. So definitely check that out, because that's really a great way to showcase some of the photos you've taken, because not all of them have to be taken locally.
Right.
So
if you go, we have a travel category.
Yeah.
So if you were on vacation this summer and you happen to catch a great sunset or something like that, we have a nature category as well. So there's a lot of different options for that one photo that you can enter into.
And that'll be coming up very quickly, because as we know, summer just zooms right by. Okay, and then if that weren't enough, almost coming into the fall then in September, always an event that people like, and that's a day in, and then again, it's the Arts Commission and the Diversity Council and the library?
Correct, yes. And then we partner with a cultural group.
Yeah.
And this year we have chosen a day in South Slavic Europe. It's going to be Saturday, September 12th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this is also commemorating the 20th anniversary of the Dayton Peace Accords.
Yeah, and what's really cool about these events is that you really get to immerse yourself in that culture from 11 until 2. I mean, you can see music and food and dancing and what's important to that culture. So that's a really cool event. And again, that is free as well. Right. And they usually have children's activities, so it's really
There'll
something
be games,
that,
coloring, and that's all of the cultures of Europe, and there'll be lots of activities going on that day.
So definitely want to check that out. And really, the best place to go for more information about all of these, Kristen, would be the website.
Centerville's website, centervilleohio.gov.
And you can also call us, too, at 433-7151 for more information. Or, of course, the Town Crier always has an updated activity list, too, of what's happening. So that's a good place, too. So, yeah, we'll have to show that. But you want to look for this one. Make sure you have the correct issue. But you can pick these up, the city building or the library or any place else. But for people, again, who are interested in going to the concert series, we do want to remind you, bring your own seating. And for some of the more popular concerts, you might want to get there a little bit early, right?
Right. I mean, the parking is there around Stubbs Park, so a lot of people try to get there early just so they can get a good spot on the lawn. But there is plenty of seating, too, for that whole amphitheater field. Also, you can bring your dogs, but we ask that you please put them on a leash. And of course, all ages are welcome, and we'd love to see you out there this Sunday.
Yeah, it's
and every other
every
concert.
Sunday. And then, as you said, there's one special concert at Benham's Grove.
Right. That will be actually closing our series. It's a children's concert. It's going to be, I think it's on a Wednesday, September 16th, and that's with our community band again, but it's going to be aimed towards a younger audience and a family show there at Benham's Grove, which is 166 North Main Street.
And they did that last year, and it was
right.
So if you live in Centerville and you're interested in the arts, there are still some openings on the Arts Commission as well.
Yes, if you'd like to be involved and help us plan all of these great events, you might want to consider joining the Arts Commission. So you can give us a call at 433-7151, and you could fill out an application to be a volunteer and be appointed to the Arts Commission.
And they do such an outstanding job. Really, all of our volunteers, so many of our boards and commissions and our civic program rely on volunteers, and definitely this one, you'll see volunteers out greeting and giving out fans.
Right.
You had a very helpful little volunteer last night giving out a fan.
Yes, I did.
as well. Okay, again, so for more information about the Centerville Arts Commission, you can go to the website, centervilleohio.gov, or you can call 433-7151 for more information about the Arts Commission. But they really do an awesome job. And if you've never been out to the concert series, you should get out on Sunday evenings. And we should say, too, in case of rain, there is a hotline number, right?
Yeah, it's 433-7155, and that will be updated if there are any changes to the weather and to the concert schedule.
But our plan is to always go
right.
as planned. But just in case something is threatening, it could maybe be delayed a little bit. But
it's rain or shine. Unless it's something severe, then we will make a judgment call then.
Yeah, so we'll see you on Sunday evenings. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Kristen. We'll see you next time.